Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy, and Japanese Day continues. It's Boxing Day in the UK. Got nothing to do. That's not the only reason that I'm doing this, but I mean, I've got nothing else taking up my time, so I can do this, is what I mean. A friend of mine who recommended the Dolls Box and the other two, he says, immediately forgetting the name of them, has recommended another band called Bridear, and he said, and this is a fairly new song, it's called Ignite. He did say that their older stuff is more metal, shall we say. So I don't know what I'm getting, but the fact that he said the older stuff is more metal suggests this is not as metal, you know, not super metal. Don't know what I'm getting. Maybe I'm getting Dolls Box again. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Bridear and Ignite. I hope you're all enjoying this, because, you know, I'm stuck in this room listening to fantastic music all day. So I'd like some sympathy, please. Okay, let's go. Click that. Go. Ready? This sounds very Western to me. You could easily take this song and transplant it to America or to the UK, and it be a rock band, not a metal band, but a rock band doing this in the UK. I mean, and obviously there's a rock band doing it in Japan, but it sounds very Western. And obviously there's some of it they're singing in English. I don't know what do the Japanese viewers think of people singing in a language that's not their own. The thing about English is it's like the world's, I think it's the dominant language in the world. And you know, you could say, well, no, surely Chinese is or something, but a lot of Chinese people speak English because it's English crosses borders, which makes life very easy for me. If I go to Germany or I go to France or I have no problem because everybody speaks English. If I go to the Netherlands, everyone speaks perfect English. So it makes my life very easy. But I wonder what you think about people singing in English, a Japanese band singing English for the Japanese viewers. Do you care? Are you bothered? Maybe you're not bothered. I don't know. But the sound of this just comes across as like a band that could be here, could be up the road kind of thing. The thing that makes Japanese music, I think, is Japanese metal. I think has a uniqueness to it, and I'm not just talking about baby metal now, because music has a cultural background to it, doesn't it? You know, in England we've got like the Black Sabbaths and the Deep Purples and the Led Zeppelins, you know, these sort of famous English bands that invented heavy metal. You know, it's very hard to argue that Black Sabbath argue against Black Sabbath having almost invented heavy metal. But they had their influences, you know, rock and roll and so forth. And so you get this cultural thing that influences your sound. And in Japan, you know, which is a very, very deeply embedded cultural place, you can hear it in the sound, in the music. And the thing that strikes me about this is that I'm not picking up that I'm picking up America, to be honest. Not even the UK. I think I'm picking up America more than anything in this. Whether that's just a commercial decision or whether it's just this song, because of course I don't even know who these are. So I'm just saying what I'm picking up from this, and I'll shut up. See that chorus? It's America to me. Go, girl. Very American. But that's not necessarily a problem. It sounds like I'm complaining that it's very American. And really it's just my preconceived ideas of what Japanese music should sound like. In my head, it should sound a certain way, which makes me wrong, of course, because that's like saying music, if you're from a place, you can only play a certain thing. Or you can only sound like this, or you can only have these people in your band, or you can't have that instrument in, or anything like that. That's my narrow-mindedness. And the thing about being narrow-minded is that if you can recognize it, like I just did, you can overcome it. So putting aside my preconceived ideas of what Japanese music should sound like, yeah, it's a perfectly functional rock song, isn't it? Very radio friendly, I would say. But it's got some nice, it's got some nice guitar parts, great solos. They've been around for a while, I think, Bridear. But I only know that because he just messaged me basically and said, "Oh, here's a band for you," and he sent me a link to a different song from a few years ago, but it was live and the sound was all mushy. So hence bang up to date one, and that's why he said there used to be more metal. So whether they've gone commercial or whether that's just this song, I don't know. I don't dislike it. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't play it myself because it's middle of the road rock, which is damned insulting, but that's just the way it sounds to me. But you know, maybe you enjoyed it. The link will be there as ever. Try it out yourself. All right then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.